Professor Dave here. I want to tell you the history of atomic theory.
He knows a lot about the science stuff. Professor Dave explains.
These days, most people are somewhat aware of what an atom is and accept that they make up the things around us. But for a long time, atomic theory was controversial. And to understand chemistry is to understand the process by which these particles and their components came to be accepted knowledge. Democritus, a Greek philosopher, was the first to propose that matter is comprised of fundamental indivisible particles, which he called atomos. Though this marks the first time matter was viewed in this way, it was more of a philosophy than real science, and no supporting evidence was gathered for a long time, until John Dalton came along and provided the first empirical evidence that atoms exist. He proposed that compounds consist of different types of atoms in whole number ratios, and that chemical reactions involve the rearrangement of those atoms to give new combinations. This idea explained certain observations. For example, when a sample of water was split into hydrogen and oxygen, the result was always 1/9 hydrogen and 8/9 oxygen by mass. With atomic theory, this makes perfect sense if we understand that water is made up of tiny identical water molecules that all have the same exact number of hydrogen and oxygen atoms. Then, no matter how much water there is, it will always have the same ratio of hydrogen to oxygen by number of atoms and therefore also by mass. It also explained the way certain elements combined to form different compounds. If carbon reacts completely with either a certain mass of oxygen or precisely double that mass of oxygen, that probably means every single carbon atom is